Hello, welcome to the St. Andrew Apostle SchoolSpeak training. Today we are going to learn how to update your profile. The first thing you're going to do is go ahead and put your login and password here in the main screen. And click Login. When you come to your home page, you're going to go to the top and edit My Profile. And in doing so, this brings up the main screen of all the information that we have on file for you and any family members that might be attached to you. As a general overview, you can see here that we have your name, your first name, your last name, if there's a nickname that you would like to be called. If for some reason we do not have the spelling of your name correctly or your name is inaccurate in this section, you will need to send us an email to let us know that. That is not something that you are able to change on your own. And as you scroll down here, you'll see that there are several boxes on this page that are visible but grayed out for you, as in you can't make those changes. These boxes indicate what kind of member we have you down as. So in this example, test mother demo is a parent, and so you can see that that parent button is checked but also grayed out so that we cannot make any changes to it. The one thing I forgot to mention at the top here is that when it says edit member details, the name in these parentheses is exactly whose profile it is you're editing, and that will come into play in just a few more moments here. As you scroll down the page, you can change your gender, female, male. If you'd like for us to know your date of birth, you're more than welcome to go ahead and put that in here. Here is your address and all of your phone numbers. This is important because say you have a change of address, or if for some reason we transposed your address incorrectly when we uploaded it to the system, you can actually go in and change your address on your own. So say for example here, my address is actually 1122 Test Run Lane, Silver Spring, Maryland, but my zip is actually 20906 instead of 20902. So I can actually go ahead and do that right here on the page. I can go down here and I can edit any of my telephone numbers, my home, my work, my mobile. It is important for us to have your mobile line on file with us, so if we do ask that you please go ahead and fill that in, you will also need to fill in who your mobile carrier is. What we will do is we will send text messages as appropriate, and if you'll notice there is a box down here saying that if you want to receive only emergency text messages on your mobile phone, you can go ahead and click that box. That means that if we send out some kind of general text, you would not get it. You would only get an emergency text. So say we, are having a massive storm and we decide we have to close school early, and for whatever reason we're not following the Montgomery County schedule. If you had that clicked, you would certainly get that text from us. But in this case, I want to get any text message that the school is sending, so I'm going to uncheck it. The other item you'll notice that there are check boxes here under each of these phone numbers and under the address. If you check any of those buttons, it means that other families will not be able to view that particular information in the family and student directory. So say I do want the office to have my work telephone number, but I don't want other parents calling me at work, I can go ahead and check that box, and that means that other families will not be able to see that, but they will be able to still see my home, my mobile, and my regular address. You can keep coming down. If you have an email, please make sure that we have that in there. If you have an alternative additional email, you are more than welcome to put it in the second box. It is important that we have at least one email from you, otherwise you're not going to be able to gain access to SchoolSpeak. But if at some point through the year you change your email, again, you're welcome to come on in here and you can change it on your own. If you do not want other families in the online directory to see your email, you can go ahead and check that box and that field will be hidden for you. Please note that that also means that your teachers and maybe your other, like your room parents and whatnot, might not be able to see that as well. So just think carefully about that before you hide your email from others. We do ask that you check this box to receive email notifications. So say, for example, we go ahead and we send out the weekly Nights in the Know newsletter. If you don't have that box checked, it means you will not get notified when the newsletter is ready and available to you. Now, once you've updated all of that, you can go ahead and click Update, and it first told you that your profile was updated, but then you also get this box is because you edited your address and a phone number. It's asking if you would like to make the changes for the other folks in your connected to you as a family as well. And in this case, yes, I don't want to have to go in 15 times and update my whole family. And so what's going to happen here, as you can see, that all of the family members that are associated with your profile do appear. And so it does recognize that I changed my address, as you can see here, but then you can also see that it did not automatically change on the other members of my family. But if I want them to change for the rest of the family, instead of going into each individual profile, you can come to this family update and it'll say copy from. So you're copying from the test mother demo, and you're copying the address because that is what changed. If for some reason you changed your home phone or your email as well, you can check those boxes and those changes will automatically filter over too. In this case, I only want the address change to go through. So I want to copy the address from test mother demo to my son, the father, and the daughter, and see copy to, and you check those boxes and you hit update, and that information will automatically be updated. And you can see that here because it did update in those boxes. Now you'll be able to go back to your main screen where you're editing the member details. If you wanted to go straight to update the family, you could go ahead and click that box up here. If for some reason you wanted to go ahead and edit other profiles in your family that is connected to you, you could go ahead and click view, and then other folks will appear here. So you can see that test mother demo is associated with child, and the spouse. If for some reason you wanted to update some of these other member information, you're able to do that. You could just go ahead and click on it, and then you can, whoops, I messed that up a little bit. So you would go ahead and click on it, and instead of clicking on the name, you would click update profile information, and then the similar screen would come up where you could go ahead and change any of the information in here. The one thing that I did forget to mention is you will see all of these boxes down here at the bottom, which are grayed out, but you are able to see them. This indicates what groups you belong to within the SchoolSpeak software. So in this case, this test daughter demo is in the school, which is everyone who's part of St. Andrew's School will be in. And then also this person is in the 3L classroom. So when they go to log in, they will be able to see the school and the 3L information. Again, you cannot make changes to this. If for some reason we did not assign the members of your family to the correct groups, you can please feel free to email us and we will go ahead and make those changes on your behalf. And then finally, down here at the bottom, it tells you what members in SchoolSpeak are also associated with you. So in this case, this test daughter is also associated with the mother and the father. She cannot see her brother because the brother is more of a peer versus a parent. But if I were to go in and say be the mother profile, then the mother would be able to come down and be able to see the son, the daughter, and the father. So that is the short of how you update your profile. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it.